Hey guys, how's it going? Lad here. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be ranking about 40 odd, I think it's about 40 odd VR games that you've all come across, from Blade and Sorcery to Gorilla Tag, and I'm going to be ranking them in this tier list right here, as you can see. So let's get to it, let's not mess around, let's go. Right, so let's have a look at what's up here. Beat Saber. So the one thing I would say probably about Beat Saber is the bare knuckles game. So the game that comes standard probably isn't an S tier or an A tier. Now, do I include mods with that? So I am probably going to say that as it stands, I'm going to go for a B tier for Beat Saber. If I'm including mods, I'm going to include that as an S tier because the mods does actually make the game. So next is Bait. So Bait. Now, it's not a game I actually played much, but I have played it. Pretty decent game, decent graphics. I actually really enjoyed it. I would probably go as far as to say C tier. VR chat. Okay, so this is going to be a fun one. So, who doesn't love avatars? Infinite amount of avatars. Now, do I go this based around the PC version or the Quest version? Now, I've only played the PC version longer than about an hour. So I'm going to base it around the PC version. But you're probably not going to like my answer. Because I do find there is a lot of kids in it. But, and I don't mind kids, to be honest. But it's more of the toxic kind. So, well, you know, just wait for Gorilla Tag for that one. So I'm going to actually go, I'm going to say VR chat is B tier. Rec Room. I'm not going to actually mess around with Rec Room. I have played it. Decent game. I'm going to say it's not better than Beat Saber. It's not better than VR chat. C tier. Superhot. Oh, wow. Superhot actually brings back some really, really great memories. It was one of the first proper games I got into when I had my VR headset back in the day. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. I would say I'm going to put this in A tier. It's got to be A tier, guys, right? So like I said, Superhot is the closest thing to Matrix in VR you'll get, probably. It is a decent game. It is just very old now, but it still stands the test of time. Epic roller coasters. It gives me motion sickness. So I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do a motion sickness. Okay, virtual desktop. I'm going to put this in a never before played, even though I have used it. It's not a game. It's kind of unfair to put that in the same category as games, especially games like Beat Saber, Superhot, and VR chat. Job Simulator, never. Was that a vacation one? Yep, no, not played that one. Gone. Pretty much it's Blade and Sorcery with just more of a, more of a cartoony kind of feel to it. So with this, I'm gonna go for C tier. It was fun. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. Okay, so now we're up with Creed. So what do I actually say about Creed? Now, I actually love Creed. Rocky is one of my favorite franchises of all time. And there's nothing quite like getting in the ring and beating up Ivan Drago and all the, especially Rocky Balboa as well. Who doesn't want to beat up Rocky? But I would probably go as far as to say that Creed is probably better than these. Is it better than... No, I know where I'm going to put that. This is an A tier. Creed is an A tier, but it's not a typical boxing game in the sense that I would say that it's similar to Frill the Fight or something like that. Oh, Blade and Sorcery. So, do I include mods or do I include the PC version? Overall, guys, I am probably going to unfairly rate this with mods. That's pretty much the reason why the game exists. Like Blade and Sorcery Nomad was made for mods, regardless of whether you like it or not. The game probably wouldn't exist about it and wouldn't sell as much. So, where do I put it? I'm going to go S tier. So, Gun Raiders, I haven't played enough of to make a judgment. Onward, I'm going to go do the Quest version of this. I wasn't really the biggest fan of the Quest version. I feel like the graphics were a bit mid considering the time, even though it did come out on the Quest 2. So I'm going to actually put that on C tier. but it is a decent game when it comes to the shooting mechanics, so you can't go wrong there. The Climb 2 wasn't for me. I'm going to put that in the D tier. It's just climbing, gets boring really, really quickly. Now, Poker Stars are actually really fun. I'm going to put this on a C tier. What can you really say about poker games, though? Okay, so next up, we've got Job Simulator. It's not really something I've played a lot of, so I'm not really comfortable actually judging it based on what I have played. All right, so now we have Population 1. Now, this could be a fun one. So let's... Population 1's a weird one because it's kind of like Fortnite, and I don't mind Fortnite. It's kind of also like PUBG. It's kind of dying though. Would I say it's better than these, which has got to be where my kind of basis for my rating is? Yeah, I would probably go as far as to say it's going to be B tier. Boneworks. Wow, that's a classic. So guys, if you don't know what Boneworks is, it's obviously the first game in the Boneworks / Bonelab franchise. Now, this was actually probably one of the best games of all time. And if it wasn't for Bonelab, like, would easily take the top spot in most lists of the best games. For that reason, the fact it's got probably some of the most creative mods, there's many, many reasons why I'm going to go and say this is going to be an S tier. So we could probably guess where Bonelab will be if it shows up on this list. So, was it 11? Table tennis. Never played there. Now, I do feel, guys, this is actually an older list because it's got like Contractors, and it's got a large amount of the PC games with Resident Evil 4 and none of the new games. So I'm going to add a little bit of a difference here, and whenever we see a game that's got a sequel, we're going to see Arizona Sunshine 2 by here. We're going to see Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 by here, or maybe we can just rate them all together. Let's do it. So, The Climb, I played a little bit of it. I'm going to put that in the D tier as well. It is just climbing at the end of the day. Echo is dead. A rip Echo. Contractors, wasn't the hugest fan. I'm going to put that in C tier. Now, Arizona Sunshine 2. Now, this is a game I played recently. I had a lot of fun on this one. I would probably go as far as to say that is probably one of the best games released at the moment in 2024. Like, it was pretty much one of the original games that I played when it came out on PC VR back in the Oculus Rift days. Shout out to the Oculus Rift. I'm going to say this is a very, very respectable B tier. No, because we are including this as Arizona Sunshine 2. I'm going to go A tier because it is a tip-top game in my opinion. So next up, we got Resident Evil 4. Now, if anybody hasn't played this, it is a great game. It's loads of fun. And I feel like Resident Evil games have been remade to death. So I recently played Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. I haven't played the newest remake, but I did play the VR remake not so long back. Would I say it's higher than a C? Yes. Would I say it's lower than an A? Probably. I'm going to go for B tier as it doesn't really bring anything hugely new to the franchise overall and to VR. So next up, we got Saints and Sinners. Now, I'm going to include this with all Saints and Sinners Chapter 1 and 2 as a whole. It is probably my favorite VR game of all time. It is easily probably one of the most enjoyable games I've ever played, especially Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 with the Axeman as well. It's absolutely terrifying. It's got probably one of the best crafting systems I've seen in any game, including VR. And VR just adds the cool elements to it. So I'm probably going to go as far as to say S tier, 100%. If there was a tier above there, I would definitely put it in there as well. Golf Plus, never played there. Okay, so Thrill of the Fight. Now, this is, a more realistic boxing game. It recently has mixed reality, I believe. So you can play mixed reality in your living room, which is going to be part of the enjoyability factor. I'm going to say that Thrill of the Fight for me is probably going to be up there with A tier due to the fact that it's a workout. It's a genuinely good boxing game with good strategies to win, good opponents. It just needs a sequel, guys, and multiplayer. Okay, if it had multiplayer, it would be an S tier game. Wanda, never played it. Let's just keep that out. Pavlov. So, guys, Pavlov on this channel has been covered to death. I covered a video recently where I did, I believe I ranked some of the oldest free games and some new games, and it recently came to the Quest store as well. Where am I going to put this? Basic good levels, mods. I'm going to put this in D tier. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to put this in S tier, meaning it is top of the bunch. Elixir, never played it. Hand Physics Lab, never really played it. After the Fall, I actually quite liked it. It was okay. I love the multiplayer. Any multiplayer games though is definitely going to add to the overall ranking. I would say C tier. Radio Immortal is definitely up here with B tier. There's 2 here for some reason, not sure why. Star Wars, never played it. I Expect You to Die 2. I don't think I've played that one. Don't think I've played it. Please don't touch anything. What is that, a challenge? No, okay, I would probably go as far. Say, nope, never played it, don't remember. Expect You to Die. B tier, 100%. BOGO, never played it. The only 2 I've played, let's just sort this little bit up by here. So I haven't played that, and I haven't played that. And now we have 2 absolute beast titles, guys. So are you going to agree with me on this? So I'm going to go and rank The Forest first. So guys, this is a PC VR remake of The Forest. Not so much of a remake, but they just had VR features. It's got crafting, it's got mutants, survival. It is a genuinely scary. It's a genuinely scary game. Quite terrifying at times. It's got multiplayer and it's fun to play with friends. I played with friends for quite a large amount of the time when playing this game in VR. I am probably going to say, ooh, this is a tough one. It's definitely around here. Just because of the glitches, it's probably going to be in an A tier, because there was a couple of glitches that kind of threw me off, but it is an amazing game, guys. If you do have a PC that can play it, download it, get it in VR. It is absolutely perfect. Well, near enough. Otherwise, it'd be an S tier. Right. So now, guys, we got the G, the Gorilla, the Gorilla tag. For me, there's a large amount of kids in there. But I actually find them quite funny and quite amusing. It is the first game to use locomotion with arm swinging. Or at least that's the first thing I think of when I think of Gorilla Tag. And the game has been copied time and time again. And it was free for a while on SideQuest, but it is now available for free on the Quest store. And don't be telling me it's not free, guys, because it absolutely is. It's not free on the PC version, but on the Quest store it is still free. Okay, so yeah, no more comments being like, oh my god, it's not free. Nobody cares. Okay, so I'm gonna put Gorilla Tag probably in B tier. I know you guys aren't gonna agree with me on that, but what do you make of this, guys? Has this been good? Do you agree? Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm right. Call me names in the comment section. It doesn't matter to me. It's all good. Thanks for watching. Oh, and watch some of these videos by you. There's some definite good videos. So check them out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.